Hello guys, this is Ray here once again from iGamer.me, and in today's video we're going to be showing you how to play Bet49ja. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and launch the iGamer app on my phone. So the app is loaded, so you can see several games here that you can play. So I'm going to use the search bar to search for Bet49ja. Okay, so you see the game is out here, Bet49ja. So I'm going to go ahead and click the play button here. Okay, so the app is loaded up. So now, as you can see, it's a very beautiful view here. There's several gameplays here, so let's start from the play. This is the statistics. As you can see, that shows you the result, the previous draw result that have played in the last 10 draws. Okay, so this is the iGamer prediction for Bet49ja. It integrated into the app, so but we're not using this, we're just showing you how to play the game basically. Okay, so we're going to click on play. Now on the play, you can see there are different gameplays. There's Bet49, there's HILO, there's Dragon, there's Color, there's Rainbow, and there's Bet0. Okay, so Bet49 here has to do with numbers, as you can see. So you say predict which number will appear in the draw. Select 1 to 4 numbers by pressing the slot below. Now it also shows you the odd. If you predict one number that is going to show up and that number eventually shows up, you have a 7.80 odd here. Whatever amount of money you stake, you're going to make times 7.80 of that amount. So assuming you put in 1,000 naira, so I'll be that your earning will be about 7,800 naira. Okay, then 2 balls is 70 odd. So if you predict 2 numbers to show up and those 2 numbers shows up, that's going to give you times 70 of that amount of money. So we go ahead and click that place and we select a particular number, maybe 12 for instance, and 15, and close. So with 15 naira, that will be 3,500 naira. So let's go to 1,000 naira. 1,000 naira will give us 70,000 because it's 70 odd. So we click place bet. So if these 2 numbers shows up in the next draw that is going to come out, we are going to win 70,000 naira, and believe me, you're going to be paid. Okay, so you see those numbers did not show up, so that was a loss. Okay, so that's how to play Bet49. You can also select 3 numbers, which is going to be 700 odd. So if the 3 numbers shows up, that's going to be 700,000, as you can see here, potential payout. Then if you select 4 numbers and the 4 numbers show up with 1,000 naira, that's going to be about 7 million naira. So you can also place the bet for the 4 numbers to show up. And you know how it goes. It might not be that easy for you to know the 4 numbers that are going to show up in the next draw all by yourself, but the iGamer app can also prediction app can help you to achieve that. Okay, so 15, just one of them showed up. Okay, so but we predicted 4, so it has to come up the exactly 4 numbers you predicted. Okay, so we're going to go to the next one, which is called HILO. If you click on HILO, you see it, you're determining whether the game is going to be a high number, a low number, or it's going to be middle. And how do you know that? It's a predict the total of numbers, the total of the numbers drawn. Select if the total will be high, mid, or low. So numbers that are high have to be between 152 to 279, and that's 2 odd. Then numbers that are going to be middle are between 149 and 151, which has a 26 odd, and numbers that are low between 21 to 148. Okay, now it calculates the number that comes out in the draw and sum them together. So for instance, now this is going to be a high. This number that just played is a high. Why? Because if you calculate 20, add up to 49, that's already giving you 69. Then you add up 25, that's already giving you 60, 70, 80, 90, that's 94. You add, before you know, that's a high number. So if you check the statistics now for this latest draw that had 49, you see it's a H, which is a high here from the statistics. Okay, so now if you click here, you want to play what is going to, you can decide that a high is playing next, so you press high. So whatever amount you put will multiply by 2. So I selected 1,000, so the potential payout is 2,000. So I click on play. So let's see how it goes, what the outcome will be. So that's obviously a high. When you see a big numbers coming up, big numbers, so you see I won that. My balance now is 99,000 because I won 2,000 naira. Okay, so now if you click here and play middle, which is mid, whatever amount of money you stake is going to multiply by 26, which you see 26,000 here. But the funny thing is that mid rarely comes. It doesn't come all the time. It rarely comes. So you see, you can see on the whole screen here, you cannot even see a single bit of it. Now if you want to check the statistics, you click here on HILO and click in the last 24 hours. So if you see, only 22 has showed up, whereas the high has come out 329 times and the low has showed up 310 times. So that shows you that the mid does not come frequently like that. So this should be a high, the one that just played now. So as you can see, it is a high. Okay, so the same thing with low. You just select low, and whatever amount you put, you see the result here. You can click the place bet. So we're going to proceed to the next one, which is the dragon. Okay, so if you click on dragon says it selects 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 or 15 numbers by clicking a slot below. Now you predict 3 or more balls in the next draw to win. It has to be 3 or more. Okay, now if you selected 3 balls and those 3 balls shows up, the odd is 28 odd. So whatever amount of money you put, you're going to win 28 if 3 of them shows up. That if you select 3 balls, if you select 5 balls and the 5 balls shows up among, that's going to be a 5,000 odd. Okay, then if you select 4 balls and the 4 balls shows up, that's 300 odd. And if you select 6 balls and the 6 balls shows up, that's going to be a jackpot, and very rare. That's not going to be an easy task. Okay, so that's going to give you about 500,000 odd. Okay, so let's go ahead and select 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's the maximum you can select. We put 1,000 naira. So you see, my potential payout is going to be within 1,500 to 175,000. So depending on how many numbers shows up in this. Okay, so 30, I don't have 30, 13, I have 13. So only one number showed up, so I did not win. Okay, so you see, so I'm going to go again and play this. So now a better way to know what is going to come, if you see the numbers here are high, so me selecting lower numbers like this, I have a very small chance. Okay, so I can select and click clear and click all over again, and rather select from maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and I place the bet. So let's see what we got. Oh, now it even switched to the other part. Okay, so that's basically how to play the dragon. Okay, that's how to play the dragon. So now we're going to move to the next one, which is the color. Now the color has 3.80 odd, 3.80 odd for the 3 colors: green, blue and red. So you predict which color will appear most in the draw. So like the last draw here, green appeared most, which was 3, then followed by blue 2 and red 1. So now it's going to be difficult for you to know what color is going to come out, but with the iGamer app that can show you. But so let's just go ahead and play. Let's say blue is going to show up, so I put 1,000 naira. So you see, my potential winning is 3,800 because it's 3.8 odd, so it multiplies whatever amount you stake by 3.8. okay, so let's see the result here. Now this is a draw, so none of them won, which would have been this no winning color, or bet that there is no winning color. So I selected that, and that has a 4 odd. I would have won 4,000 now with the amount I stake. Okay, so I can go ahead now and play that it's going to be a no winning color to play, and place the bet. And remember, you can also play multiple games at the same time. So in as much as I've played a no winning color, I can still go ahead and still play that a blue will play. So it's either a blue will play or a no winning color will play. So if any of them comes true, I still win. Then I can also win the both of them if I was using another function. So let's see what we've got here. So you see, I won the blue with the 1,000 naira. So you see, but I did not win the no winning color. So that's how to play the color, and those are their odds. Okay, so now we'll go to the next one called rainbow. So rainbow is just like color, but in this case it has more options. You can say that there's going to be at least 2 red in the game, there's going to be at least 3 red in the game, there's going to be 4 red, there's going to be 5 red, and there's going to be 6 red, and each and every one of them have their odd. You can also say that red will not show up, that is going to be a 0 red, like there will be no red, which is a 12 odd. So if I put 1,000, I'm going to win 12,000 if that comes true. So I said there will be no red in the next draw. So let's see how that goes. So if there's a red, I lose. So you see, the first game that came out, it's a red. So even I played no blue, I would have actually won because there was no blue in this particular draw. Okay, so now we go back here and we said in the next game that is going to come, there will be a 2 numbers, 2 colors. So I say blue, there will be a 2 blue, and you see the odd is very small, is 1.50, which is 1,500 naira if I'm putting 1,000 naira. So I go ahead and play that, and like I said, you can play multiple options at the same time. As I said, there's going to be 2 plus blue. I can also go ahead and say there's going to be let's say 3 blue, 2, which is 3,200 odd. Okay, I was late, I didn't play on time, so the timer had elapsed. So let's see how this goes. So you see, that was a 5 plus red, which means there was totally no blue, and I lost that. Okay, so now if you come here, you can see a 0 plus is a 12 odd, 2 plus is 1 or 1.550 odd, is the same thing for red, green, and blue. Then 3 plus is a 3.20 odd, and then 4 plus is a 12 odd, just as 0 color. Then 5 plus, like the one that just showed up now, if you select that amount, is 85 odd. So if I put 1,000 naira here, I would have won 85,000. Then 6 plus has 1,500 odd, so 1,000 naira will give you 1.5 million naira for the winning. But as you can see, 6 plus is a very big game and rarely comes. It doesn't come all the time. Okay, so like if you want to check the statistics here, you click right click and say in the last 24 hours. So you can see how many 6 plus that showed up. Green is 0, red is just 1, and blue is 0. So it rarely comes, so it's not something you can just get like that. But I think with the help of the iGamer app, you can achieve that. So we come back here to the next one, which is called the Bet0. So Bet0, basically you're trying to say that a particular number will not show up, 0 of it. Okay, so predict which number will not appear in the draw. Select 1 to 4 numbers by pressing the slot below. So now it also gives you the odd. One ball, if you select a particular number, maybe single 1 or 10, will not show up in the next draw. If that number does not show up, you win. But the odd there is just 1.10, which is small, relatively small. 1.10 odd that means that I'm going to make just a little amount of money. So with my 1,000, I'm just making 100 naira. Okay, so why is that? Is because it's easier for you to say, okay, this number will not show up, and that number basically will not show up. Okay, so I'm going to have to play that 13 is not going to show up in the next draw. Okay, then I can select more than one number, but you know, the more numbers you select, the more chances of you failing. So if I select 2 numbers, that's going to be a 1.25 odd, still relatively small. I can play them at the same time. Okay, so let's see the outcome of this. 9 and 13, none of them showed up, so I won. Okay, so we've seen I won the both of them, but the money there is not really that significant. So I go back here. I can also select up to 3 numbers and up to 4 numbers that they will not show up. So now I say 13, 9, 15, 14, which is still 1.65 odd. So with 1,000 I'm just making 1,650. So I click play. So let's see how that goes. So we're waiting for the result. When the timer elapses, the new draw will show up, and the system will tell us if we actually won or lost. $17 there, 31, single one, 36, 25, 49. So I won 1.65 odd because none of these numbers show up. Okay guys, so that is how to play Bet49ja, the infamous color and number games from Bet49ja. So that will be all for now in this video. I'll expect to see you in our next video. Bye for now.